And welcome back. This time we're looking at a game called Olli Olli 2, and yes, it is a sequel. I never played the original, which makes me kind of sad now considering how much I am extremely enjoying this game at the moment. Now, it reminds me of one of those endless runner kind of games where even though you've got the course ahead of you, you try and get over obstacles and you try and get as far as you possibly can, usually with some points there. And that's the foundation of this game, but they've added so many little mechanics and twitch type abilities towards this, which of course are your skating mechanics, that make it so much more than your average runner game. All the courses are, pre-built, which puts ahead of kind of a random generation. It's great courses that are set up for, that perfect run, that perfect flawless run. That every single course I've been on is just made with that in mind, and I don't know why, but that is why this game makes me just strive for more in every map. It starts off pretty easy. There's some, pretty decent tutorials there to get you through the beginning mechanics, and then it gives you some easy maps. But because of the design, because that perfect run that is there that you can do, I just can't resist it. Like, each map is a challenge to me, a challenge to do the best possible run I can do. And if I don't get anything like that, then I have to, of course, start again. And sometimes in these maps I would be going over and over and over and over again, and that's my choice. And while sometimes the game does make you rage, frick, does it make you rage. You get extremely frustrated at certain moments where you've just about to pull off that perfect run and then you face plant into some sort of dumpster, and that's your run over, incomplete. And it tickles the completionist in you. You just can't leave it at that. You can't leave it at a run you've done so well on and then just failed at the end. So you have to try and get it. You have to try it again. You have to try and just get that one perfect run, and then you're happy. There's a few other elements there to each map to keep you, challenged, keep you interested in them. Certain goals to attain, point score, a certain multiplier, a certain use of skills there. And that keeps you going back to these maps anyway. But it's so polished and it's so smooth, and the controls are extremely tight and optimum for this type of game. You've got, separate skills for each type of jump maneuver, each type of grind, and these can be, once you get better, chained together, so you're not just making an ollie, you're making, a backwards flip, whatever their name is, instead. And to do this, you have to kind of switch your movements around just before the end or just before you jump. And this goes onto your grinding as well. You can go off a grind with a special sort of jump, and this takes a little bit of finesse to get it right. And then on top of it all, you've got, those really base mechanics like just timing your runs perfectly, timing your landings perfectly, timing those grinds. You have to press down to get it that perfect landing, and if you don't get the perfect landing, or if you get a bad landing, it actually erases all of your points from that combo. So I was running up 50-60 combos at one stage, and I would fail that landing for some reason, and then I don't get any points for that. And that is those moments where you will throw that controller. Well, I just bought a controller, so I can throw it now. Throw a mouse before, but I think this is the sign of a good game. You come back to it regardless. You know what mistakes you made. You know where it was you might have mucked up. What you could do to maybe fix that and keep that run going. What you could do to maybe even make it better for the next go. And all this is balanced in your head during these entire runs. And that is a great feeling. It's not punishing you just because it can. It's not one of those random generation runners where you suddenly come across this inconceivable part that you would have no way of escaping or finishing. these are designed maps. They're perfectly designed maps for you to run, for you to get through, to challenge you. And they know what is achievable. They know what you can do. And it is in that achievable frame that I relish, that I love. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're some kind of endless runner or platformer enthusiast, or even if you like skating. It's just a brilliantly designed game for this niche. Controls are tight, they're polished, the maps are well designed, they're beautiful, the art style is excellent, the mechanics are freaking awesome just with how they get the combos working towards everything, and they slowly ramp up that difficulty, they really do. And just, I don't know, the music behind it as well. Everything about this game is flawless. I cannot fault a single point. So yeah, check it out.